Hey pop shoppers, welcome to Ed Rambeau's little corner of the world.
You to me are sweet as roses in the morning. You to me are soft as summer rain at dawn, and love we share. That's something rare. The sidewalks in the street, the concrete and the clay beneath my feet begins to crumble, but love will never die, because we'll see the mountains tumble.
Hey everybody, Ed Rambeau here once again, happily welcoming one and all to another edition of My Little Corner of the World. For the next half hour, allow me to take you on a ride down wonderful memory lane using my theme for tonight, which is Way Back When. Songs that were written when some of us were nothing more than just a gleam in our parents' eyes and our moms and pops could still dance up a storm. Such as my opening song for tonight, written by Julie Stein with lyrics by Sammy Cahn, published in 1944. Saturday night is the loneliest night of the week. Saturday night is the loneliest night of the week, 'cause that's the night that my sweetie and I used to dance cheek to cheek. I don't mind Sunday night at all, 'cause that's the night friends come to call. And Monday to Friday go fast, and another week is past. But Saturday night is the loneliest, loneliest, loneliest night of the week. I sing the song that I sang for those memories I usually seek, until I hear you at the door, until you're in my arms once more. Saturday night is the loneliest night of the week. Saturday night is the loneliest night of the week, and I sing the song that I sang for those memories I usually seek, until I hear you at the door, until you're in my arms once more. Saturday night is the loneliest night of the week. Saturday night is the loneliest night of the week. Well, for some maybe. Personally, I can't recall ever being lonely, any night of the week for that matter. But I suppose if you're young and don't have a date on a Saturday night, it can be a somewhat lonely experience. Way Back When is the theme, and this next song takes us quite a ways back, to 1937 actually. It's a show tune from a musical written by Richard Rodgers and Lorenz Hart entitled Babes in Arms. The song, Where or When, and I hope you enjoy my version.
It seems we stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. The smile you are smiling then, but I can't remember where or when. Some things that happened for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or but who knows where or when.
You just heard Where or When, written way back in 1937. Next comes a song written by Hoagy Carmichael in 1927, 10 years prior to the previous song. The lyrics were added in 1929 by Mitchell Parish, and since its inception, throughout the years, it has become one of the most recorded songs in musical history. Its title, which I'm sure you've guessed by now, is Stardust.
And now the purple dusk of twilight time steals across the meadows of my heart. High up in the sky, the little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wander down the lane and far away, leaving me a song that will not die. Love is now the stardust of yesterday, the music of the years gone Sometimes I wonder why I spend the lonely night dreaming of a song. The melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you. When our love was new, and each kiss an inspiration. Oh, but that was long ago, and now my consolation is in the stardust of a song. Beside a garden wall, when stars are bright, you are in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where roses bloom. Though I dream in vain. In my heart it shall remain, my stardust melody, the memory of love's refrain.
This next song isn't quite as old as the previous three, but still goes back to 1965. Composed by Neil Hefti, with lyrics by Bobby Troup, it was written for the 1965 film Harlow, a biographic film about Jean Harlow starring Carol Baker. The song has been described by Michael Feinstein as, quote, the last great male chauvinistic song written in the 60s, unquote. Originally recorded by Tony Bennett, please enjoy my take on this slightly humorous tune entitled Girl Talk.
They like to chat about the dresses they will wear tonight. They chew the fat about their tresses and the neighbors fight. Inconsequential things that men don't really care to know become essential things that women find so apropos. But that's a dame, they're all the same. It's just a game, they call it girl talk. Girl talk. They all meow about the ups and downs of all their friends. The who, the how, the why, they dish the dirt, it never ends. The weaker sex, the chicer sex, we mortal males behold. But though we joke, we wouldn't trade you for a ton of gold. So baby, stay and gab away, but hear me say that after girl talk, talk to me.
And when they go off to the ladies' room together, do you think they talk about us guys? Hell yeah, for hours. Probably bitching and complaining too about how cheap we are and how we never even think to send them flowers.
But that's a dame, they're all the same. It's just a game, they call it girl talk. Girly talk.
And when they do go off to the ladies' room together, do you ever see us guys sitting around talking about them? Hell no. But I know one thing we should talk about, and I'm sure all of us guys would agree, that maybe we can't live with them, but we sure in hell can't live without them.
So baby, stay and gab away, but hear me say that after girl talk, talk to me.
Whisper in my ear and I'll follow you anywhere.
For those of you who may have just tuned in, you're listening to Ed Rambeau, and this is My Little Corner of the World on Good Time Oldies Radio. That's goodtimeoldies.info. Tonight's theme, Way Back When. And would you look who's here, folks? It's none other than America's favorite pussycat, Talking Tom. What's up, Tom?
Well, the 4th of July just passed, and since I never got the opportunity to wish all my fans a very happy 4th, allow me to say, may the 4th be with you.
Okay, cornball. So tell us, where did you and Angelina spend the 4th of July weekend?
Well, we took a walk in the woods and found a body.
A body? Did you say a body?
Yeah, a body, and it was right where we left it.
Say goodnight, Tom.
Good night, everybody, and I hope Eduardo doesn't make you suffer through too many more of these songs written by Moses.
Just say goodnight.
Yeah. See you all in 2 weeks, my loving fans. But for now, my catnip awaits.
Good night, Tom, and love to Angelina. Before continuing on with tonight's theme, folks, I'd like to tell you 3 short, amusing showbiz stories, if I may. The first one deals with 2 legendary English stage actresses. However, the story was told to me so many, many years ago that I actually can't remember who those 2 actresses were. Therefore, for the sake of the story, let's just assume it was Dame Edith Evans and the wonderful Vivien Leigh. Now, these 2 ladies were appearing in the same production for so long that they began to get bored, and to somewhat remedy the boredom, they decided to start playing practical jokes on one another while on stage. One particular night, Dame Edith Evans persuaded the stage manager to ring the telephone right in the middle of Vivien Leigh's big 3-minute monologue. So, that night, about 1 minute into Vivien Leigh's big speech, the phone rang. She paused for a moment, but then continued on with her monologue, but had to stop again because the phone just wouldn't stop ringing. Eventually, she had no alternative but to end the monologue to answer the phone. So she crossed toward the desk, swiftly picked up the receiver and said, "Hello?" Then, just as quickly, she extended the phone toward Dame Edith Evans and said, "It's for you." I would have loved to have been a member of that audience for that particular performance, wouldn't you? The second story involves the great Bea Lillie. One hot summer afternoon in her London flat, she was entertaining a small group of ladies who were all enjoying their tea and crumpets when, all of a sudden, out of the blue, a pigeon flew right in through the 2 wide-open French doors, landing directly on the back of Bea Lillie's high-backed chair. Without missing a beat, Bea Lillie turned to the feathery creature and said, "Any messages?" Now that's what I call a quick, humorous wit, wouldn't you say? The third and final story deals with the one and only Tallulah Bankhead, who found herself one evening seated in a bathroom stall in one of New York City's posh restaurants. However, when she went to reach for the toilet paper, much to her surprise, there wasn't any. So, thinking quickly, she leaned forward, glancing underneath the adjacent stall, and saw the feet and ankles of the woman in the stall next to her, quickly asking, "Excuse me, darling, but there doesn't seem to be any toilet paper here. Could you pass me some, please?" To which the woman replied, "Oh, no, there isn't any in here either." Tallulah paused for a brief moment, then quickly opened her purse, pulling out a $10 bill, swiftly handing it underneath her stall while saying, "Excuse me, darling, but you wouldn't happen to have 10 ones for a 10, would you?" And that, my friends, is only one of so many awesome Tallulah Bankhead stories, many of which could never be told on the air. So I hope you enjoyed all 3 of these little anecdotes, and with that, let's return to our theme for tonight, Way Back When, with this popular song from 1946, composed by Joseph Miro, with lyrics written by Mack Gordon, introduced in the 1946 musical film 3 Little Girls in Blue, where it was sung by the characters performed by Vera Ellen and Charles Smith, who both didn't actually sing it, because their voices were dubbed by Carol Stewart and Del Porter. It's called You Make Me Feel So Young.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young.
You make me feel so young. And since I just had a birthday, where the hell were you? This next song happens to be the title of one of my 28 available CDs. Published in 1936 with words and music by Sammy Kahn, Saul Chaplin, and L.E. Freeman, and with a few lyrics updated by yours truly, please enjoy my rendition of Until the Real Thing Comes Along.
Don't you know I'd work for you, I'd slave for you. Girl, I'd even misbehave for you. If that isn't love, it will have to do until the real thing comes along. I would cook and clean for you, then be a hunky sex machine for you. And if that isn't love, it'll have to do until the real thing comes along. I'd even be a clown for you and keep the toilet seat down for you. I'll always love you, baby, come what may. My heart is yours, what more can I say? I would cry for you, even die for you. Tear those stars down from the sky for you. And if that isn't love, it'll have to do, at least until the real thing comes along. Walk on burning coals for you. I would drive the Jaguar, leave the rolls for you. If that isn't love, it'll just have to do until the real thing comes along. Baby, I just want to climb on you, spend every nickel, every dime on you. And if that ain't love, it'll just have to do until the real thing comes along. You wanna go on a shopping spree, you'll get my credit card instantly. You want the moon for a chandelier, all you got to do is whisper in my ear. I would rob, steal, beg, borrow, and lie for you. Lay my sexy body down and die for you. Well, if that ain't love, if that ain't love, yes, if that isn't love, if that isn't love, if that ain't love, it'll have to do until the real thing comes along. Until the real thing comes along.
From my CD of the same name, you just heard Until the Real Thing Comes Along. Next, we have a song written by Cindy Walker based on a title and storyline given to her by Eddie Arnold in 1955. The tune was first recorded by Arnold that year and released as a single on April 21, 1956 on RCA Victor. Many years later came the well-known Ray Charles rendition. I've actually recorded two very different versions of this song. The Ray Charles arrangement can be found on my CD Rambeau Countrified, and the version I'm about to play can be found on my CD entitled Rambeau Sings The Boy from Oz and More. I'm sure none of us will ever forget this awesome song entitled You Don't Know Me.
You give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight. I guess I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been, 'cause you don't know me. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance that you might have loved me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside that lucky guy, to never ever know the one who loves you so. But you don't know me. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance that you might have loved me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside that lucky guy, to never ever know the one who loves you so, 'cause you don't know me. No, you'll never ever know the one who loves you so, 'cause you don't. You just don't know me.
To conclude tonight's theme, way back when, I'd like to play a wonderful song written in 1946 by Harold Arlen, who composed the music, and Johnny Mercer, who wrote the lyrics. The song was written for the musical St. Louis Woman. Recordings were made in 1946 by Cy Oliver with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra, Dinah Shore, Helen Forrest, as well as Dick Hames, Margaret Whiting, and Ray Charles. Although the song did not actually make the charts in the period following its publication, it has become a standard. From my CD entitled Rainy Days, please enjoy my take on Come Rain or Come Shine.
I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you, come rain or come shine. High as a mountain and deep as a river, come rain or come shine. I guess when you met me, it was just one of those things. But don't ever bet me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if you let me. You're gonna love me like nobody's loved me, come rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, and won't that be just fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny, we're in or we're out of the money, but I'm with you always. I'm with you, rain or shine.
Well, my friends, it looks like another one bites the dust. As usual, I can't thank you all enough for joining me tonight and hope to see everyone back here 2 weeks from this evening. And in case you're wondering what the theme of my next show will be, well, it's another fan request show. I do have room, by the way, for 1 or 2 more requests, so if anyone would like to either request or dedicate a song to someone, please feel free to say so in the chat room or email me your request along with a photo of yourself to be used in the video of the broadcast to edrambeau@me.com. That's edrambeau@me.com. With that being said, this, of course, is Ed Rambeau, and from my little corner of the world to yours, here's wishing you all a very pleasant good night and an extremely happy remainder of your summer. Now please stay tuned for Mr. Stu Weiss and his Out of This World Pop Shop. Good night with buckets of love, everyone!